southern star, it's coming, it's coming. My life is literally a superhuman soundtrack right now. I always listen to this while I do my daily visualization, always. And then maybe I'll go to getting ready. Ooh! And I love these getting ready meditations so much. So I'm gonna listen to one of these and start getting ready for work.
And feel them in your body. This is the most important part. When they are spoken, take a moment to feel the vibration these words hold.
I honestly think we overcomplicate morning routines because of all the content that's out there right now about morning routines and what you should do every morning. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge believer in the morning creates your day, day creates your week, week creates your life, the weeks create your month, the months create your years, the years create your life. I'm a big believer in that. So I think mornings are so important, but most of the time they just need to be simple, and instead of adding things in, which I feel like everyone tries to do, we try to add so many things into our morning routine. I think it's more important to just take things away, especially coming from a feminine energy point of view here now, because a lot of the morning routines that we see, I think they're they're masculine morning routines, you know. It's like the 5 a.m. do this, cold shower and all of that stuff, and I think that's things that we have seen for years now. And I think as women, we're probably learning that we don't operate the same, you know? We don't operate the same as men, which is completely normal. So what I found anyway with my morning routine is taking things away and simplifying it. Making it more simple. And I love it because I have my non-negotiables now, which I've been doing for months. So they feel like second nature to me, which is great because they didn't feel like second nature to me. So for example, visualization. For the first month, obviously that was very, on and off. I really tried to get into it and be consistent. Now I do it every single day and I don't want to not do it. So I think what can be really effective with the morning routine is introducing one thing that you want to start doing in the morning and just focusing on that one thing until it becomes a habit, and then introduce the next thing. So for example, for me it was visualization, and then it was meditation, just 10 minutes of meditation, and reading now I'm really trying to make a habit. I'm very on and off with it, so reading I'm going to focus on, because now I've got my base of visualization and meditation and drinking water. I have a few non-negotiables now, which are my base to the morning routine, and then now I can start adding things in. So if I want to add in breath work, for example, I've been doing on and off, but it's really not a routine yet, but I'd love to make it a routine. It's one of those things where it's I know it makes me feel good, but going to do it is effort or whatever, one of those things. So yeah, that's just my advice on morning routines. Don't try to overcomplicate it and add 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of exercise, 10 minutes of 2-minute cold shower, 10 minutes of walk, because I try to do that and we're not, I don't know, I think as women we're not so, as much as I love structure, it's important for us to slow down. It's important for us to take things away, simplify things, take things slow, because that's usually how I operate best. If I'm having a nice slow morning where I can just take my time and do the things that make me feel the best, my non-negotiables, then that's an effective morning routine for me. And it's going to look different for everyone, of course, but yeah, just try not to take on all that noise you hear about these morning routines, which are usually meant for masculine energy people. Yeah, I don't know, that's just, some thoughts on morning routines. But I'm loving my non-negotiables right now, as you saw a few of them. But welcome to the vlog. Today is going to be a very typical day in my life. I am working at the cafe job that I have at the moment, which is, and my shift today is 7 till 1. 7 till 1 o'clock. And then I have a meeting with someone who I have met through LinkedIn, who is like a business owner here in Stockholm, so that's really exciting. I always try and do that at least once a week if I can. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to do it more. It's just, it can be hard to get people to meet you in person, or either schedule doesn't match, things like that. So I'm meeting her at 2 o'clock, which is perfect, in the cafe that I work in. I was like, come here, because it's super nice anyway. So that's what I'm doing. So right now it's almost 6:20, so I have to get the tube, which is insane. Like, I don't know, if you ask me, like, even maybe not at the beginning of the year, because at the beginning of the year I started waking up at 6 a.m, but if you asked me this last year, if I was like wide awake at this time, it would be like, no way, so hard. But yeah, I started waking up at 6 a.m. at the beginning of the year, and then Vipassana was like 4:30 a.m, so that really got me into a routine of waking up early, like really intensely actually. But it really helped, and I'm a morning gal, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. Welcome. It's gonna be good. It's a beautiful day. Spring is here, so you'll see that as well. And I am being optimistic today because I'm packing my gym stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the gym because, yeah, it's pretty tight. It depends how long I'm gonna sit with this woman for. I don't like to rush like these meetings when I like meet new people, but also like I don't want to sit there for 2 hours, you know. So we will see if I make it to the gym to do some cardio. That's my idea. That would be my ideal situation. But I also have a live like call thing that I like to watch at 5 p.m, and I also want to record videos in between this meeting at 2 and this call at 5. So I'm gonna see what happens. I've scripted some things, so I think it will work. Because then after this call at 5, I'm chatting to my friend Adelina, who's my accountability partner. So like, it's a busy day. And I always bring my laptop, because if there's anything I need to do, then I can do it, you know. We need to go. It's a bliss spring morning. It's not too cold actually. It's okay, because this is the problem. Like, when it's spring in Sweden, it looks like I could be wearing a t-shirt right now, but that would be crazy. It's like still very cold. But today I'm really excited to take you through my day. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you, because obviously I'm in work for like half of the day, and then I have a pretty busy schedule. But I thought it'd be fun to take you through a typical day. Like, my days are very different right now, and I'm not actually working in the cafe so much. I'm in that phase, you know, where I'm slowing it down. Like, there's a lot of things going on in other areas of my life and in my business, so I don't have so much time to be making coffee all day, which I feel very blessed to finally be able to say. But today we're working 7 till 1. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. It's like 6:30, well 6:25, and the sky is blue. I feel, you know, we've had a long ass winter here in Sweden, and I want this vlog to kind of be around how you can balance, you know, working and running a business, because that's something that I have been doing for the past, well, few years basically. And I've been working a lot. Like, for example, in January and last year I was working almost full time in this cafe, some days, some months. So like, I really had to manage my time very effectively, and a way that I've done that, one way that I have done that, is understanding when I operate best. So rather than just looking at what other people are doing, like analysing when you are operating at your best. So like, is it the morning, is it the afternoon, is it the evening? And then really try and plan your tasks around that. For me, it's the morning. Like, it's rare that I have energy like past 8-9 p.m. to still be writing emails, or can you hear the birds? To still be like writing emails and things like that. I can edit and stuff past that time, but sometimes it's important to like go to sleep, because I wake up at like 5 a.m. because that's when I operate best. So it's like, it's not for everyone. It doesn't make you more or less productive how early you wake up. It's really about when you operate and knowing yourself. So that is my number one, and throughout this vlog I'm going to share with you some more tips, because I feel like it's so important when your time is limited. You know, when you're working and building something, your time is so limited. So yeah. Hello, I am now home. As you can see, I had a really nice meeting with this woman actually in the cafe, and I think now it's literally like 4 p.m, which is insane. Oh my god, yeah, see, it's 4:30 now, and now I'm really now I'm gonna record some videos. I ended up sitting with this woman for like an hour, almost 2 hours actually, and I also did some work while I was sitting there as well. So I didn't really get much footage, but as you saw, like, finished work, had my lunch, had this meeting, went really well. We are going to try and like organise something together with some other women who are interested in spirituality and stuff. Anyway, we ended up having a lot in common, so I'm not annoyed about that meeting running over what I initially planned. I'm skipping the gym today, which is fine because I've been for like the past 4 days, so it's okay. But yeah, now I have some time to record some videos, and I think I'm going to try and watch this live, as I mentioned, at 5 o'clock. So in terms of time management, things sometimes run over, and I know that now I have some emails that I need to reply to for a client that I'm working with, because I was replying to a few on my phone while I was on the tube. My tube time, I'm telling you, is time where I post on Instagram, reply to emails if I can, reply to DMs. Like, that is my time when I do that if I'm commuting. That's like one good thing I would say about like working part-time and commuting, is like, get that stuff done while you're commuting. Or I can listen to like a meditation or something, but I try and make my commutes like as productive as possible. I mean, to me, if I'm like commuting and just watching videos on my phone, or do you ever see people like playing games while they're on the tube? That blows my mind. That blows my mind. But then again, everyone's different. You know, anyway, but it does blow my mind. So I do that on the tube. That's like one of my best tips, is to get what you can done on your phone done while you are commuting. Obviously if you drive, it's very different. It's hard to do that. Then I would just either listen to some really good music, listen to a meditation, or a podcast, for example. Try and like broaden your knowledge. Sometimes meetings do run over, but for this one it was worth it. But a tip that I will give you when meetings do run over is always have like an escape route, or like say, oh, I need to be at this place at this time, or I need to go home at this time because of this, because this is just going to keep you really efficient. And I need to do this more, to be honest. I do it sometimes, but today I didn't do it, probably because it's been a while since I met with someone, so I was just thinking, oh, whatever. But now I remember, like, I should have said, like, I need to be home at 4 p.m, because then we could have probably still covered the same like topics and everything, but just like quicker and more efficiently. So I should have done that, but you know, you live and you learn. But that is my tip for you, especially if you are meeting new people. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm going to do some like client communication on my laptop right now. This doesn't need to be here. My makeup brushes. I'm going to do that and get that done, because obviously whoever I'm working with, my services that I provide, clients always come before like anything else. Obviously I was able to like post on Instagram and share new things while I was commuting, so that was great. Is my camera charging? I really hope so. But yeah, client communication and service delivery is priority, as you probably know if you run a business. I need to record. I haven't recorded in a while, and I have so many video ideas that I want to share with you, so much that, yeah, I think you will love. So I'm going to do that. Client communication is done. I have some emails to respond to, but I can actually respond to this evening. It's no stress. So now I can do what I want to do, record some vids, and I'm really, yeah, and I'm gonna watch this call later, or I'll have it on in the background whilst I'm like recording and scripting and stuff. I'll see what happens, because it's like a Q&A, so if there's an interesting question, I'll listen to it. If it's like a question that I already know, I'll turn it off. But let's go. And another hack or thing that I definitely do when it comes to like managing my time and being efficient is, oh, someone's right outside my window, is when you get home, do not, oh, I'm gonna grab my laptop, sit down and check your phone as soon as you go through the door. This is literally the smallest but most important thing that I have changed about my life when it comes to being time effective. When you get in from being out all day, even if you have been checking your phone on the way home, you get in, you check your phone, and usually we don't even have that much to actually check, but we get easily distracted. And I used to do this, and it's so easy. Like I'm not saying like, I don't know, it's just so easy to do. It's so easy to get distracted. Sit down, check your phone, easily half an hour, easily an hour can go by. So one of my tips, do not do that. Like, do not do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Have I shown you my work from home space right now? I'm alone, and look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is. Spring is here. Spring is here. So this is where I'm gonna sit, and this is where I am currently recording some of my videos. It's really beautiful with the sun and this plant that shines. I also really want to take a self-portrait here, you know, like in the sun, something like that. But oops, at the moment I don't know, I don't have time. Maybe I will do it today, who knows. but really I need to prioritize other things. And when you have limited time, if you're like working and trying to accomplish something, you really have to prioritize. Like, it can be a pain sometimes because there's fun things that you want to do, but you have to prioritize. Like today, for example, I just don't have time to go to the gym because there's other things that I need to do this evening as well, and I need to wake up very early, so I don't want to go to the gym very late, because I need to prioritize my sleep, I need to prioritize my, client things. So that's when prioritization comes in. And I have to think, okay, well, for the past 4 days I have been to the gym because I have had that time, but today I just don't have that time. But if I wanted to avoid emails, for example, then I would go to the gym. So it's really important to know whether you're just avoiding something by doing something else that is productive. Like the gym is still productive, it's it's productive, but at this moment in time, today, it wouldn't be productive to go to the gym, if you understand. What would be productive would be to do my emails or other things, record my videos, edit my videos. Tomorrow, a productive thing to do will be definitely to go to the gym in the evening. I'm not waking up I always wake up early, but I'm not waking up super early on Thursday, or tomorrow I can prioritize that amongst other things. But today, the gym is not a priority. So understand what your priorities are day to day. And recently I did make a video, was it my happiness video? And I talked about priorities and core values, and this kind of goes intertwined with your daily priorities, because if you have one priority that you're focusing on in life right now, then your daily priorities are also going to contribute to that priority. So if your life priority right now for the next 6 months or for the next month is becoming fit and healthy, then your daily priorities and your daily tasks are going to should contribute to getting to that priority. My priority right now is providing the best service for my client and onboarding new clients. Therefore, the gym is still very important, but my priority is not the gym. Know what your priorities are and your time will be much easier to manage, basically.
How do I focus? How do I use my business? How do I not get distracted? How do I not have doubts that make me procrastinate? That's the real question, guys. And then when you can establish those, and
I have recorded some videos and I am so happy, so happy. The sun is am I sitting on something? Lol. The sun is setting now, which is beautiful, and yeah, I couldn't stay on that call for so long, which was so annoying. Not annoying, but so sad, because it was really good, but I would have still been on it now, and it just wouldn't have given me enough time to record as many videos as I wanted. So to be honest, today has been a bit crazy in terms of timings with everything, because I was working and then I had plans after work. It wasn't just work from home stuff, but it was actually I had a meeting, then that call was at a specific time. But anyway, we manage and we move. I am really, really happy with these videos that I'm going to put out and give to you, because yeah, I want to provide as much value and as many helpful tips as I can. I am on this journey of a lot of growth right now and navigating my 20s and how I'm really being intentional with my time, and this is something that I want to share with you guys, as well as mindset, personal development, and social media detox info. Something I had a really I had an idea which I really want to bring to life, and that I've done social media detoxes in the past, and I am obsessed. I think they are so helpful when it comes to my productivity and my meaning in life. They help me to really understand what I'm doing and to get more done, basically. So I'm thinking of making a 7-day social media detox guide. I'm thinking 7 days, but I also want it to be like a beginner's guide, so 7 days might be too long. Let me know what you think, because I know that 7 days of no social media is quite a lot to like, if it's like your first detox. But I really want to make this 7-day guide that we can like kind of do together. And yeah, as a way to replace that social media scrolling with something else that is, and I have ideas, with something else that is contributing to, yeah, like our, you know, becoming better and our higher selves and self-reflection, mindset, all of these things. So I'm thinking of putting like a little thing together for that. I think it will be really, really nice to do. So let me know your thoughts. Maybe it should just be like 5 days, because I think 3 days just isn't enough. Like, to be honest, I don't think 3 days is enough to like really get benefit from it. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think I'm gonna like keep recording for like 10-15 minutes, and then it's like 7 p.m. and then I will tidy up, sort out a few things for tomorrow, and then I'll just be on my laptop this evening to work. I think that sounds good. And make some dinner. Yeah, I'm also 23, like in just over a week. I can't believe it, really. I'm 23, and when I was I just recorded a video about this, but when I was like 18, I was like, yes, when I'm 23, I'm gonna like, yeah, I had all these big goals, and in a way I was quite like delusional, but I think it's quite a beautiful thing to be delusional and have those big goals, and I think we should bring that back. I just made a video about that, which is probably out now while you're watching this because it was a short, but I think we should be more delusional and let ourselves be delusional, let ourselves dream big. I think it's so important. When we're like younger, we have this kind of delusion, and then when we become adults, we lose this delusion because we think it's delusional, obviously. But let's bring it back. Let's bring a little bit of delusion back into our lives. I think it makes it pretty magical, you know? Yeah, so I'm 23 soon, and I cannot wait to like reflect on my 22 years of life. Well, I'm not going to reflect on every single year, obviously, but I'm going to reflect on the past year for sure, and kind of set some intentions for the year of 23. I know it's going to be incredible. I know it. Oh my god. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. already. Yeah, it went by. So overall, today's been great, to be honest. I recorded lots of videos, as I said, and then I just had my call with my accountability partner, Adelina. And if you are someone who is working towards something, it doesn't have to be a business, but you have just like a goal that you want to achieve, something that you want to get to, then I definitely recommend getting an accountability partner if you can. Like, it's an amazing thing, and having my call with my accountability partner just now really made me realise how busy this week and next week is going to be. I don't really know how I'm going to get everything done that I want to get done, but I also know that it's going to work out, so it's all good, no stress. But I'm just having some dinner now, and yes, that's the situation. And I might watch something while I have my dinner super quick, because I can't really send emails while I'm eating. I have tried and it just doesn't really work so well. The call with Adelina is like, you know, we're talking about mindset, business, setting goals. Yeah, it's a lot. So that's the situation. I already said that, I think. I'm quite tired, but I also want to edit. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening eating my dinner, and then I think I'm going to edit, and I also want to journal, and I might reply to some emails as well. Yeah, but overall it's been a successful day. Some days are like quite packed. Some days are not so packed. Like, some days I'm not in the cafe, which means that I have the whole day to just, you know, work on the business and the business side of things. But today was one of those days where I had to like balance the two. And that's why I wanted to vlog this day, because some days are like that. Some days I really have to balance and prioritize my time. So I hope I provided like some value to you guys on prioritization and time management. Something I also do is I always use Notion. Notion is like the best thing ever. If you don't know what Notion is, it's an amazing program. And then I always have a time block list on a piece of paper. So in this like really ugly random notebook, I like time block my day. So I'll do Wednesday now. So it's like when I wake up, my morning routine, and then when I'm in work, what tasks I'm going to do on my lunch, what tasks I'm going to do when I finish, and then like, you know, just like time blocking like each hour more or less. From the list that's on my Notion, I put on to my like daily time blocking schedule. And for some reason I still do this on paper. It just really works for me. Like obviously you don't have to do it on paper, you can have everything on Notion or everything on the platform, but I love just having it with me physically, and then my to-do list and everything I need to get done is all on Notion. So yeah, one of Jay Shetty's podcasts is on my YouTube. Maybe I'll watch Jay Shetty. I love Jay Shetty. How amazing is Jay Shetty? How amazing. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here because I'm gonna have my dinner and I'm literally just going to like do a bit of work and go to sleep, so it's not so interesting. But thanks so much for watching. Like I said, hope you got some value from it. Hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of my job and then my work life. Not so much social in this vlog, but yeah, it's total mix. Days are varying, you know, they're very different. Anyway, I'm just rambling now and I'm really hungry. So thank you so much again. Have a beautiful day, week, month, life. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
But what if that's the great lie of life? And what if the truth is that you're one relationship away, one meeting away, one conversation, one podcast, one